Excuse you, Alex.
Yeah, no problem.
Come quick from Kingdom.
Quick from Kingdom.
Do I need this headset?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Everybody's been struggling with the mics. You got to get pretty close.
Right up in here, right?
So,
I feel like LeBron James.
I haven't seen you at a lot of the Midwest events. Good to
Well,
see you show up finally. Forum Warrior out here.
Right. My last tournament, 1.6, 2012, Arbalete Dallas. Haven't been to LAN since, so this is great, man. It's a great tournament.
Guaranteed second place so far.
Feels good.
And you have played Winter Fox?
Yeah.
Correct? It was
yeah.
it was the best of three,
Yeah.
right? And you
First map, they 16-8'd us. Second
Mm-hmm.
map, 16-12.
Yeah, I remember that. For some reason, I had it in my head that you had won one of them, but no, that was the
That
other
was the
guys.
other guys, yeah. I wish we did.
Mhm. So, past map pool against Winter Fox, what was it?
In group play yesterday, they played Nuke versus us, which they're really tactical on. We haven't really even explored Nuke, to be honest. When we're practicing, we just kind of avoid it and pretend that it doesn't exist, you know?
Yeah.
They were tactical on it, you know, throwing flashes through the windows, mollying on top of hut. But all in all, I mean, you know, aim is pretty much equal around here.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, you guys, the Land Gods, you're the two teams that I saw, coming in second and third place and potentially the upset onto Winter Fox. I know that's why probably a lot of you guys are watching here to see this guy potentially upset Winter Fox. But for the best of three that you played, it was Mirage and...
Mirage, it was Cash, Mirage, and then I believe third map was going to be Train, maybe?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, any different bands?
Well,
I suppose you don't want to give it up just yet.
I don't want to give it up, but to be fair and be honest, we're going to avoid custom maps versus them. They play 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
They're a full team. We have 2 players that aren't on my main team, but they've been playing great. It's hard to keep a leash on my boys. A lot of skill, but a lot of ego. But I think sticking to basic maps and just trusting our aim and teammates and trading, we can pull through maybe.
Squeak is your caller, yes?
Yeah, Squeak's calling for
and
us.
I was enjoying that thoroughly.
Oh, I love him.
The B play call at the end after you guys were constantly developing your mid control, says he gets caught out. Ingenious.
Actually, that gets interesting.
Tell me about it.
We're probably the only team that when we're winning, we're still like arguing over who's calling the strats because everybody's got a better idea,
Oh God.
So when you're like, we have 3 in-game leaders in this pug, so there's a lot of like, oh, I have a better idea though, in mid game. So Dixon actually started calling. We lost pistol on T side, and Dixon versus Land Gods or whoever, and Dixon was like, no, I got the strat, and then we equaled him. It worked. So we let Dixon call for a couple rounds. Then when we lost
that the
round,
tactical? Was that actually
the tactical?
You guys actually called it tactical?
Yeah, we did because we didn't have enough time to get the strat out. You know what I mean? There's too much confusion. So we took the tack, just took it for that because we knew we were going to win that round.
That was so interesting to me because it's like, how much is there to talk about on a forced buy round with Tech 9s? I guess enough to
we
warrant
actually
the
took
pause.
that strat from eFrag. They used it against Navi when they beat them in a BO3, and I thought it's one of the best strats I've ever seen for an eco. It's almost a guaranteed win because what we did is we smoked mid B, and then we sent one guy, Vince, with a SQK with a Tech 9 out mid, and they all started pulling from A. So then 3 of us rushed out Cat at the same time. Next thing you know, they're not even looking at us. They're like knife out, not prepared.
And also the adjustments of calling it, or maybe it's more of a communal effort, but once you guys identified that they had 3 ops on board.
We knew how to deal with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the opper, and I'm not scared of any of their ops. So.
Yeah, we'll see against Winter Fox.
There might be some ops that are dangerous on that team.
Yeah, XP3 guy's been around
a legend for
so
a long time.
Oh yeah, multiple games.
A lot of respect for XP3. He in-game leads and a lot of time top frags for his team. He's a really, really good player.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So, I mean, obviously Winter Fox, 8 hours a day. Yep. That's a lot. I mean, coming in from like a communal strat calling, obviously Squeak is main, I do believe, the main strat caller, but like, do you think that's going to be exploitable or for Winter Fox?
I think that we can surprise them because if you're throwing a bunch of different styles into one game, anything can happen. If, one thing doesn't work, if somebody has a better idea, let's go.
So why the long breaks from lands?
Well, I stopped playing at the end of 1.6, and in the beginning of Go, I wasn't really taking it seriously. And then all of a sudden, all this money started pouring into the game. So I mean, how can you avoid it?
That's why we're seeing the dinosaurs still play and return and everything. Back in the day, pure passion.
Hey,
love
I'm
for
getting
the game.
there. I'm on 27 now.
27? 25. I look still 17, so
16,
I got some years left. So I think this is the first time I've asked this question without Boyer being here. I mean, what do you think of Mad City? I know you and Boyer have had your back and forth.
I mean, when Boyer and I had a conflict about Midwest LAN tournaments, I've lived in this area for a couple of years. Back then, it was like a 10-man pug night. I'm not leaving my house for that. That's how I feel. When you have a tournament where teams can come and really prove themselves and compete, that's what really matters in this game. I mean, yeah, you can go out and have fun. The game's about fun at the end of the day, of course. But competition is why I play the game.
So you'll be back then? Do you think
Of course.
Mad City did a good
I think
job?
you guys did a really good job. I can say personally there was no delays this tournament. Everything was on time. Guys were really nice, respectful. If there was a problem with the computer, they fixed it right away. Awesome tournament.
Well, that's quick.
Yep.
We'll be right back for the grand finals. Thanks, man.
Thank you.